All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about profiting by buying on a bearish day. The Health Beat Show, will it continue? We all hope it does. Our game plan in Forex as well as our full stock analysis. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, profiting on a bearish day. And I have to talk to some of you traders out there because I thought we had a very decent day with some phenomenal callouts. I thought we had the most phenomenal long call in the market today with General Electric. I mean, I it's one of those trades where you look and you're like, why am I not up 115,000 today? It's like that's really what went through my mind. Like, why am I not up over $100,000 today? And it's the conviction level of buying something on a weekday and the market just is falling. And yes, it almost feels, Robinson, like the sky is falling soon. But what is actually going on today? What kind of mentality can you have? Can you be a bull in this market and make money? And I'm here to not only tell you yes, but actually show you how and what is the power of the Newsbeat Live Room and incorporating news into your technicals and some of the names we played. Okay, we're going right to a simple daily chart of the triple Qs. What kind of word would you describe an $8 drop from the triple Qs open? Decimated? Is that the right word I'm looking for? Decimated? Just an absolute... Was that the biggest down day this year? Percentage-wise? Dollar-wise? I believe so. Goodness. What a down move. And nonetheless, a lot of negativity in the market today. And you could just see I'm going to take you over here to a simple 5-minute. We fell, we were up 70 cents, and even as the day was going, I'm like, guys, I know we're up 70 cents in the Qs right now. I think we're going red. And then we went red, and I'm like, guys, I think we're dropping down again. And I just want to congratulate one of the members of our room here. Just had to write and tell you that I just opened a little cash account yesterday with like $2,700, and my balance at the end of the day is over $5,500. For me and my family, I wanted to say a massive thank you. I know this is only one day, but this is the single biggest day I've ever had. I look forward to the future, buddy, and I'm not saying his name. So thank you for the ultra kind email. When I get emails like that, that's where I derive my strength from and my energy and my enthusiasm, because making money is really not difficult at this point in my life as a trader. It's about helping others, building a community, making money off your ideas. That's what excites me in this market. So let's go ahead and just we're going to go ahead and talk about how do you profit on buying a bearish day. So I watched a bunch of names this morning, and one of the names I talked about this morning was NSPR. NSPR, silly little name, right? It plummeted right over here. Here's a 5-minute chart. So I'm looking at it in the pre-market. It shoots up. I miss it. It opens up at 267, shoots to 319. I miss all this move here. Pulls in, pulls down right over here to 255. I buy 257. The stock grinds to 280. 23-cent move. Stock moved 10% approximately, just under 10% off a 5-minute chart. Those plays like that, I absolutely love. Do you guys want to know how you really make money on a bearish day? I'm going to bring you to General Electric, ladies and gentlemen, and just a little call. We called General Electric right over here as a long, and you could see the stock absolutely exploded. Just kept grinding up when as high as was that 1372. I don't know if you could really understand what a move of 1308, 1309 to 1372 is in General Electric. It's not about the percentage of the move, ladies and gentlemen. It's about what the options did. There were options that were, when we called it out, there were $14 calls, which were 1 cent on the offer, expiring this week. And remember, expiring this week is Thursday. Thursday, that's it. There's no trading Friday. So for Good Friday, of course. So you had $14 calls expiring this week at a penny. I think they shot as high as like 15 cents. They went up 1,500% in value. A lot of the other calls, the 13 and a half calls, went from like, I think they were like 4 cents to like 30. It was just an astronomical move where you can make hundreds and hundreds of a percent. And it's the type of news flow we get here, which I think you're going to start to see more and more. And I told you guys you were going to see more of it this week than last week's open house. And even in the most bearish market this year, in terms of an intraday move, yes, overall you zoom out, you're still bullish because you're still closer to the highs than you are the lows, right? Just looking overall, I think you guys are starting to understand the power of news flow. Being able to call General Electric today, imagine you're sitting there at your computer and you hear nothing from me. You hear nothing. The radio is silent, the market is moving. You're focusing in. You don't need the extra BS noise in the background. You don't need somebody saying, Apple day lows, Netflix day lows, BlackBerry day highs moving higher here, looks bullish, it's at day high so it looks bullish. You don't need that garbage in your ear. That is stuff that helps you lose money. And if you don't realize that it's helping you lose money, believe it for me. Take it from somebody who at one point in his life actually talked like that when I was a broadcaster at T3 11 years ago. Take it from me. Take it from somebody who broadcasted like that when I was trialing and erroring. Take it from me that I will be the first person to tell you that that style of broadcasting sucks and it brings absolutely zero value to a community. If you want noise in your ear, smash your head against the floor as hard as you can. You'll hear a ringing noise, and it won't cost you any money. You want useless background noise? Put on CNBC and pretend for a moment like that's really helping you. That's really helping you. You know, CNBC should be like Captain Hindsight Central. By the time CNBC was even looking at General Electric, we were already up thousands of dollars. Straight up, between options and calls and stock and everything. We were already up money by the time CNBC did it. So I'm trying to bring value to a room. I'm trying to say, okay, you know what? Enough with the garbage. You know, I know what garbage is because my broadcast was garbage 10 years ago. There. How's that? My broadcast was garbage 9 years ago. 8 years ago, it started getting a little better. It might have been 5% as good as it is today, 10% as good. There was a little bit of value there, but not terribly much. And I slowly grow and try to become a better broadcaster so I can serve a community of traders and be part of something bigger alongside with you. And with this big down day, imagine you're hearing nothing, and right over here, all of a sudden, right at the bottom end of this green candlestick on the 5-minute here, let me just zoom in for you so you could see what happened. Right over there, you hear somebody on the radio come out and say, "Hey guys, I'm seeing positive chatter on General Electric here. I'm buying shares right here, right now." And everybody who jumped in made money. You know why? Because it was impossible for you to lose money if you bought it. If you bought it, the stock went up right away. Now imagine that. Imagine you bought those 13 and a half calls at 4 cents. And 5 minutes later, they were at 12 cents. They tripled in value. You took $200 worth. You bought 50 of them, and you made a quick $400-500. Or maybe you held them more than 5 minutes. Maybe you saw something more in the trade on a down day like today. Maybe you held them, and your $200 turned into $1,500. You want to talk about risk reward? This is the epitome of good risk reward. Now, yes, I'm highlighting a trade like General Electric. And no, I did not make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 on this. I didn't. I wish I did. But it's the type of things like this, ladies and gentlemen, which will help you create consistent alpha cash flow, consistent ideas, small little gains, buying on the most bearish day of the year. That's going to help get you there. And I know it's going to help get you there. And again, there will be more. Calling bottoms on Tesla intraday. Right over here. Call the bottom right there. Spiked up. Hey, little $3 pop in Tesla, right? Little $3 pop plus in Tesla, right? That's good for a quick move. That's good for 10% of your money in options. You bet, whatever. Even $2,000 of options in Tesla is very small, by the way. You take $2,000 in options, and all of a sudden you're up $200, $300, 150, 350, whatever your number is. Little trades like that really add up, and we were doing them all day. Just putting together little victories here, real-time plays, real-time calls, and that's what's going to help you make money in a bearish market. Now, if you're listening into the show here and you're like, okay, so teach me how to do it, well, I got better news for you. There's going to be I'm not going to have the sign-in link now, but I will talk about it because so many of you guys in the room asked for it. There's going to be a full technical analysis course in which I am offering. It's the second one I've offered in a few months. It would be 3 years. So figure 2 years and 9 months. It's the second full technical analysis course I'm offering. So I do not do this often. Maybe I'll do it more often. But you know what I said? What if members of my room want to get in? And the original price was supposed to be $1,500. And as always, I try to go to plate for you guys. And they're talking, okay, so let's do $9.95. And I'm like, okay, fine. $9.95 is fine. But could we do like $5.95 or $4.95 or $3.95 just for my room members, so they're going to be the first ones to just get a phenomenal deal off this technical analysis course? Or all the people listening in on Facebook or YouTube right now, could they just get a phenomenal deal because you guys have been loving the Newsbeat show for so long that I wanted to at least do something special for the first time for you guys? And they said yes. So I don't know exactly what that price is. I'm assuming it's going to be between $395 and $595. And it's not going to be just a trendline course, which is actually very powerful. It's actually going to be a full technical analysis course. I'm going to be going over moving averages, pivot points, strategies, methodologies, all those things that I apply every single day. And due to your demand, I know I've been throwing it off for over a year now, and I just basically said, oh my god, it's a lot of time. And I literally went to my wife and I'm like, sweetheart, look, I'm going to make more money in the end if these guys in my room all understand exactly what I'm doing, because they're going to start bringing ideas and whatnot. And she's all for it. She's like, okay, I see you're trying to help people, that's very good. And I basically had to bribe her in my own ways, which generally consist of foot rubs and other things other things along that line. So I will be able to have another course. It's going to be in April. It's going to be at the end of April. And for you guys, you're going to be able to get an extreme discount. And from that point forward, it's probably going to go up to like $1,000. But for the first time, if it's $395 to $595, you guys get to spend a full day with me after hours. Well, not a full day. I guess that would be a partial day. After hours doing a trendline course. So again, very, very, very excited to share that with you. So we bought Tesla. We bought Netflix near lows. We do all these things. We do all these cool things in real time to make money, and it's just amazing. We even shorted, the first trade we actually did today was short Shopify. Now Shopify jumped up in the morning to 138.95. I was short from like 138.17, and the stock plummeted here, and then obviously with the entire market started plummeting. That was an extremely minor trade, but it just feels like a lot of my trades today have been just singles and doubles and singles and doubles, and then they added up into something, much nicer. That's going to be my goal in a market like this. And I just wanted to talk to you again on the Health Beat show. There's going to be an ultimate decision made by this Friday if the Health Beat show is going to continue. I encourage you guys to go there. Just literally go on YouTube and type in the word Health Beat, one word, like you see here on your screen. And if you like the show, thumbs it up. If you dislike the show, make sure you thumbs it down. Leave lots of comments. Let us know your thoughts, because what I'm going to do at the end of the day on Friday is I'm going to take this video and I'm going to bring it to my fellow colleagues, and I'm going to be like, look, this is something that the people either want or don't want, or, you be the judge, and it's something that I believe should continue. So I am going to plead my case to them. They care a lot about you guys. They just want to make sure all the right stuff is going through. So definitely go watch the Health Beat show and let me know your thoughts. It talks about certain foods you can eat that will help you trade better. It's kind of crazy, I know. Very simple game plan here today. Yeah, I am finally watching PEDX, or Aratana Therapeutics. Just a little beautiful technical breakout here today with elevated volume. I'm looking for a breakthrough $4.45 tomorrow, and see if we get a little follow through on a very, very beaten up biotech stock here. So looking for long PETX. You guys want all my live Forex trades? How about, okay, right there. Make it easier for you guys to screenshot. You got my buy orders. This is a screenshot from my live account. You got my buy orders. You got my size. You got the symbol. You got the price of where I'm bidding at. You got the price of where I set my stop loss. You got the price of where I set my take profit. If you wish to copy these details, they're for obviously educational purposes only. I would never tell you to buy or sell any security or currency pairing for that matter. You could go ahead and hit print screen now if you're interested in what my orders look like. Okay, so very simply put, I'm very excited. I think just overall psychology, if you're going into the market tomorrow and let's say you're not part of my room, let me just tell you what I'm thinking here tomorrow. I think a lot of things are just simple scalps. I think a lot of things are your entry points. I don't think you could really look at, some people can. I'm going to tell you right now, stay within your comfort zone. There are so many perma bulls out there, I am telling you, who just try to buy every single dip. If that's where your comfort zone is, continue to do it, because even though you see markets getting is there a better word than decimation? I don't want to exaggerate my words here. Is there a better word than the Q's getting, you're dropping 5% in a day? Look at that. I'm saying if what you're comfortable with is shorting, I think you look for resistance points. If what you're comfortable doing is longing, you look for buy points. If you're comfortable doing either thing, just wait for good entries on whatever name you decide to trade. Follow the news. It is going to take you to very good places, as I will continue to prove to you. On an extremely consistent basis every day. Continue to make those small chops in the market. Continue to make money, because let me tell you what the result of this market's going to be. You see how we got one of the strongest moves today in General Electric, for example, off like a breaking news play type thing. Like we all of a sudden saw Philip Morris with like the Wells Fargo note being released on through the desk. Things like that are going to really take you to the next level. Right now, I really think a lot of you guys are in survival mode. And looking at this market, I do think the Qs could get down to the 200 moving average. If you literally watched last night's Newsbeat show off of this tremendous move we had on Monday, I was telling you guys that between Monday night, after the market closed on Monday yesterday, and next week, we were going to flush under 158.43 in the Qs. Look what happened. It actually happened today. It actually happened today. And a lot of you guys were shocked by that short call. A lot of you guys capitalized on it. I was capitalizing to the long side. Stick within your comfort zone. I don't want you guys to ever feel obligated that you have to catch some of these short moves. Yes, the short moves are bigger than the long moves today, obviously, and doesn't make it the easier trade. I think that's a misconception. So many people will come to me and say, Mark, you caught 3 points buying Tesla today, but that was the hard trade. The easy trade was just shorting Tesla. And I look at those people and I know they're full of you know what. Because unless you're coming to the room, sharing your idea, sharing where you're shorting, what does that mean? That you can go back and look at a chart and tell me that the smartest thing to do today was short? I mean, thanks. I get it. Stick with what you're comfortable with. Just because somebody around you tells you shorting is the easy trade, don't listen to them. Just because somebody tells you going long is the easy trade, don't listen to them. Every single trader is unique. You are comfortable in certain situations that I am not. I am comfortable in certain situations that you are not. There are many situations in which we're both comfortable with, and there are many situations in which we are both not comfortable with. Do you. I know that sounds so vague, but do you. Do what you do best. In this room, there's going to be opportunity on both sides of the table. At the end of the day, I couldn't care if you didn't take one short trade. You made money today? You made money buying today? Just trying to hold on to your cash, do a little few smart trades, lock in your profits? You did a great job. And I know 401ks and long-term swing accounts are down today. I get that. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to more of the intraday scale. So be smart. Watch the Health Beat show and buy yourself some organic wild blueberries. It's a really cool thing to develop you an edge through eating. Stay focused. Do you. You like to buy in this down market? Where are your most major support lines? You like to short in this down market? Where are your near-term resistance points? Think intelligently, think logically, trade intelligently. You're going to trade effectively. You're going to make more money. You're going to weather this storm. And when the market is going to be in a situation where you're ready to crush it, you would have had a little bit of money every single step of the way to show for that before you're ready to actually crush it again. I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. Happy trading, make money, and we will see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat Nightly Trading Broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.